Here we are again. Salutations, class, and welcome back. I guarantee you this will be finally the time we actually beat the 5BC boss run. I've made a little bit of testing with a variety of builds off-stream, and I think we finally have one that I'm going to try to do. Granted, the biggest hurdle is going to be getting there in the first place. The other biggest hurdle will be fighting my controller, of course. Howdy, Coral. And James. Glad to see you both. Alright, getting down to business immediately. We do want to flex that Gold Queen outfit. Something we'll probably never manage to do again. Well, funny enough, these are actually the items I would need later. But they're not, or some of them, are not particularly useful yet. We'll go ahead and pick up the vampirism, though we might sell it later. Ah, who am I kidding? We're definitely going to sell it. Could have waited for that projectile to reflect. So, what I found with this game is, well, while I do enjoy playing it for the sake of its own mastery, if I'm specifically trying to go for a win, it's probably best to stick with what I'm already good at. Hence, we will be trying to focus entirely on survival builds this stream. And usually, if we can, we're going to try to get the rampart every single time. I'm doing wonderfully, Coral. And I hope you are too. We parried a little bit too early there. Yeah, he was gonna be a pain to fight through. Glad to see you too, Kayla. Oh, well, never mind. There's one of the other pieces we need. We will ditch the vampirism and try to find a replacement later. For now, we are generally wanting to try to get any sort of stun or root items to combine with our build. What would be exceptional is if we could find another throwing objects. That would set us up for pretty much every biome that we'd come across here. Toxic sewers, which will probably be our route. That's generally the easiest one to get through. Hopefully we're not going to take any more damage after that. We can go ahead and grab the food up there just to help with it. We did already buy the bat, so it's very unlikely we'll have enough funds to actually buy any of the other items we're wanting. Namely, wolf trap or a stun grenade would be very good for us. Or root grenade, but that's, it doesn't have enough bang for its buck. Looks like we're not going to be getting any of those bonus chests, which is fine. You see just how much of a health bar we can melt if we manage to set up a stun. So the idea is pretty self-explanatory. We're wanting to go for a Heart of Ice build with anything that would support it. That pretty much perfectly synergizes with the baseball bat. So far, so good. Lucky for us, scoring a parry in general will still give us a stun. So we at least have a little bit of synergy, even if it is... Oh, hello there. Yeah, you are uncharacteristically enthusiastic this evening, Coral. Of course, I will do that stretch. Something I have been needing. Glad to see you, Usagi. I did just follow your second Twitter account, since we needed to make up for the other one. My best hopes to you recovering the presence you used to have. This will serve us perfectly until we have enough stat points to be able to actually use vampirism. That looks like a lore room. There might be another hidden item for us here. Ah, right. This one's pretty self-explanatory. We'll go ahead and humor that for a moment. I know y'all would have wanted to see it. And Aaron. Wait, Aaron? Aaron? Aaron. Ah, there he is. Glad to see everyone here. That's exactly the motivation I need, because we're finally, and I guarantee it, getting through 5BC this time. I'm gonna go for the risky option. That will work. We'll still want a little bit of health recovery. With our curse here, we can activate alienation. And Stella. Everyone's rolling in. I hope y'all are going to be in a very good mood for the watch party later. That is, I personally don't have a way to stream Pantheon. Now that I think about it, Stella, you did suggest the idea. Would you be able to save me on this one? Ah, that's expected. I did announce the watch party in basically all of our previous streams since, I did it on Saturday and Monday. Also posted it on Twitter. Yeah, I did post it on Twitter. And mention it at the, beginning and end of yesterday's stream. And if it turns out things don't work too perfectly, we have a small enough community that we can go ahead and reschedule it if you would need it. Because I wouldn't want Coral to miss out on something important. Marky's here. He's just been quiet. As he usually does. Ah, right, school tomorrow. Maybe not the best weapon to use while cursed. It's not gonna help us too much. But there's your little Terraria crossover weapon. I'll use it a bit more once we actually have our curse dispelled. Huh. That's a secret path, but we can't get up there. Okay, curse dispelled. Not part of our build this time. Leviathan shows up when she wants to. I could schedule another collaboration with her soon. So yeah, Star Fury is our crossover item. Probably not going to use it very long. We do want to have the higher damage output of our other weapons. The part that kills me the most is that this is one of the few weapons in the game that only has one attacking animation. Of course, owing to the fact that in Terraria you literally just horizontally swing sword. Or vertically swing sword. Yeah, not nearly the damage we're looking for. So I'm sorry, Star Fury. You will have to put on the backbench for now. Last I checked, Coral might be drunk right now, which would explain a lot. There's actually quite a few games I could play with Leviathan. What I've been waiting for the longest time is an opportunity to do a Civilization collab. Preferably with 4 people or so. A legendary cursed sword. You deal 4 times damage, but can't use any other item. Well, that's a weapon if I've ever seen one. Cave does not play Civ. He's familiar with, Mountain Blade, was it, I think? Or am I thinking of the wrong... No, Mountain Blade was a, it's a Crusader Kings, I think that he's familiar with. He is by no means whatsoever a Civilization player. Total War, that's what it was called. A lot of those kind of, campaign and conquest games blend together in my head. Granted, they might have completely different gameplay loops, but the names all kind of sound the same to me. Total War, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. See, there's an issue though. If we do end up doing a Civilization collab, it would be kind of silly for there to be any war going on, right? We want the game to be able to last to the end with everyone still participating, correct? If someone gets eliminated by warfare, then, well, they're out of the game. It might have to be a relatively, pacifist sort of game, where we all have a cultural or science victory race. Ooh, religious would be fun too. You make the Gandhi joke. Funny enough, he's set up completely for a religious victory instead. He actually has no real bonuses towards nuclear weapons, except his AI specifically has that as a trait. though he's not going to get that very often. Flirtship's a very good word. I'll have to adopt that terminology too. I do, Aaron. It's a, integer overflow. This would be one of the few memes that I would be able to explain better than anyone else. Or, rather, I could explain a lot of the nuances of it. Of course, it's something I'm very passionate about. Now we want to try to fish for an ammo +3 on this item. Ow. Thank you for completely being invisible until I walked up. Trying to keep that speed bonus alive. That's actually a remarkably good mechanic. I've thought about actually appropriating that for, my own game design stuff. Give you an incentive to engage with the combat rather than just run away. Although, I do enjoy designing clever AI, so maybe enemy AI that is built to intercept you trying to run. That would be pretty good. I don't want to explicitly do any sort of system where you're trapped in combat the immediate time someone spots you. I know very little about youth work. I'll be honest, I don't really care about kids. But you didn't hear that from me. Alright, that's one biome cleared out. Also, since I've been focusing specifically on the game, I might only get to respond occasionally. If you do have urgent news, please do bring it up multiple times. You have my permission. Sonic Carbine is a very, very powerful weapon. But not for this run. We will save the remainder of our cells for the forge. A lot of our weapons might end up being replaced later in our run, so no concern right now. Heart of Ice. That is the centerpiece of our build. Aw, I'm very happy to be your I am very happy to be your friend too, Coral. It is a remarkable coincidence we ran into each other. Ooh. The boy's axe is a good item, but it does not auto-lock onto enemies like what we have with the throwing objects here. Which is what we're concerned with, any of the smaller enemies. However, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. There is one enemy in this biome, and it's the bird-looking guy. That guy, for some god-awful reason, is immune to stun. It's like he was invented just to counter survival builds. And there he is. Can we get past him without engaging him? Doesn't look like it. So here is where we have to be remarkably careful. Of course. So, since we waited too long, the malaise effect took hold, and that actually starts randomly spawning enemies around you. Don't I have to learn Japanese to get that song? Okay, if we go through there again... This time, well, I don't think we have any guarantee that we'll get a rooted axe. Wasn't really any way we could have prepared for that one. Phonetically consistent. That does get bonus points, at least. Okay, so invisibility. Really? Singing in Japanese is easier than English? Just how would that be true? If only we didn't start with a two-handed weapon, I'd actually rather be able to use my shield, thank you. We'll probably find a survival weapon happening very, very soon. Drop this here. I suppose if I learned, the phonemes for Japanese, I could still sing a song that I didn't really have any familiarity with the actual meaning of. Ooh, stun grenade. Better than what we got. We'll take that since we're trying to run a survival build, and we do want to start out with the boosted health more than anything else. This game must be entirely different for someone who doesn't always play with a shield. Let's see. There's the shop. Although we don't need skills, we need a survival weapon right now. Or we could just go solo shield run. Well, yeah, Usagi, that's what I was talking about the other day with how, Spanish is a phonetic language. I literally already walked before that showed up, Avid. I was already in the next biome. But you know what, this run's looking cursed already, so I'm willing to start over for that. No worries at all, Avid. We started off with a two-handed weapon, and we'd rather be able to use our shield. Oh. Well, that's blessed. Yeah, bat and a rampart is actually exactly what we want. So you helped us out there. To the Arboretum, anyway. Now we just need a bit more CC. Yeah, we'll be looking for the wolf trap when it shows up. This would be an excellent Christmas gift. And if you do like Hades in terms of very good roguelike gameplay, this is probably the closest game I can think of to it. Granted, one's a top-down and the other's platformer. But other than that, pretty similar between them. Also, you don't have a cast, you have a dodge roll on B. But there is a similar system in this game of, you have to pick up ammo out of your opponents after defeating them. System pretty similar to the cast system is found off of the, tactics bows. And you do have synergies with putting a lot of arrows in your opponents. Rampart in the backpack because we'd rather have the throwing objects. I see a choose next biome. That one would probably have to apply after the Arboretum. Baseball bat and throwing objects is our best option. I think that's everything. There's the exit to the promenade. Everything's ready to go. We'll be looking for some skills that have a stun or root effect. Although, if we have throwing objects, that kind of takes care of all the stun we'd need. And it already has bonus ammo. I would love to do a duet. Of course, I do have to work on, my singing arc. We are overdue for a karaoke stream, after all. Mostly because I did want to, make sure I had everything down for a couple of requested songs. If I'm singing my own set list, I'm willing to half-ass it. If it's for a different person's requests, I'd like to be able to put in my all. Hmm. Shame we actually hopped into the poison. I thought we were pretty close to our, kill milestone. Or at least we've been doing a lot of hacking and slashing so far. And that is why we like throwing objects. So you can see how well we get along with this build. Assuming we can actually keep up not getting hit. Also, any damage buffs make it a lot better. Throwing objects actually kind of mitigates one of survival's biggest weaknesses of having to deal with the birds. Funny how both of these items from the newest update give us the best chances. I'd gladly duet with any of y'all. I do have to practice my singing though. And the cardio. Haven't had a chance today. I did sound pretty fresh at the beginning of the prior stream. Although inevitably, since it is the winter months, my nose ended up getting stuffy after enough time regardless. Such is inevitable. I mean, obviously, but is it a song actually about computers? Otherwise, it's just name-dropping a dead guy. I probably shouldn't talk about Turing like that. He deserves better. Do we have any good way to set up fire? Doesn't look like it. Ah, here it is. Fine, fine, fine. What should we do this time? I'm in the mood for some dire docs. Wait. There we go. In honor of your hydrate redeems, Aaron. Drunk Coral's pretty funny. Weird that it name drops Turing given how had the song. That's weird, actually. Yeah, that's weird. Anywho, time for not exactly dire docs. Wait for it. Gah. Okay. Y'all watch that while I go get a refill. Oh boy, I hope it's not going to autoplay something else. Oh, wait, that was from Chris Kogos. This guy's another one of my favorite YouTubers. What's he been up to? Oh. Not going to recycle someone else's content. That was a water level. That was a water level background music, but instead played with the Roblox oof. It is very difficult to explain love with science. Anywho. There's our 60. I think the joke might have missed half the audience talking about, science-y love songs. Taunt, which is pretty funny, but not very good for a build. Actually, it would be incredible for a, spiked shield build. There's kind of an issue with it. If you have taunt active, you can get stun locked to death. Look, that's fine. I understand that y'all get distracted sometimes. Just like this little distraction likes to distract me a lot of the time. Yeah, he's just here to lay down, apparently. Don't do that. If you are off to bed, Coral, I hope you sleep well. Except now I can't see the bottom half of the screen. Take care, everyone, indeed. Hopefully, by the time you return, we've gotten to the end. This run looks promising. And that would be every enemy handled. Alright, time for an intermission. it's not ice cream. It's because I ASMR for cat, which is the only worthwhile ASMR topic. Okay, Scrunko intermission is over. Also, the only reason I turn up the gain like that is so you can hear his purring. Scrunkle Buster. I imagine him having a command grab now. Or would a cat-based command grab just be holding your opponent down while throwing a cat to claw their face? What are you doing? Okay. Go away. Cats do have command grabs. Interesting. How do you explain that one? We won't sell it just yet, because we might need it. He's already run off, Coral. I understand you're drunk and want cat experience right now. But he has run off. It auto-procs on Belly Touch. You know what's funny? I don't think I've owned a cat that really hates Belly Touch. Alright, one more. And we are free to go. Ooh. Stuns the victim. Let's actually give that a try. We'll find a better rampart later if we do want to swap it back. Alright, fine. Just for y'all. Oh no, he's getting hair everywhere. Where's the cat brush? There it is. I can't believe Coral is dead. Damn, that's about enough hair to make another cat. Coral might be dying. Alright. I gotta play the actual game. I'll leave him right here in front of the mic. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. He just got up and left, so I think... Oh, right, I did forget to change the screen. But it's okay, he did just up and leave. And now there's cat hair all over my pop filter. It's okay, we didn't make too much progress. Audio. And we continue. Tell me, why is there supposed to be cat hair everywhere? I don't appreciate it. Did I see a challenge rift? Well, there goes all the health we made up to this point. We've got another purchasable flask coming up soon. Actually, I don't think we'll need it. But just in case, we do want to be cautious. You're kidding me. God, that is so much cat hair. Legendary Assault Shield's pretty nice, actually. The stun kind of gets rid of what would have been its previous shortcoming. And that is why we have the grappling hook. So that we can pull someone into our traps that we have set up. I neglected to do the Arboretum, as you requested, Abbott. You know, if we die again, fine, I'll make that change. Don't want any of these. We probably don't want the ancient sewers. Ramparts. I think this place has a spot to buy another flask refill. God, that is a lot of hair. Why are you so fluffy? He's such a fluffy lad. I suppose that will be good enough for now. We do have Xander Peak, which is supposed to be kind of that proxy. In fact, I might even put that on our, formal lurk command. And welcome, Mal, of course. Cats can go in general. I might put a, pets channel up soon. Since we are going to be upgrading and revising the Discord. I have not. I will confess, the streams have been a little exhausting lately. I haven't been getting very much sleep, so usually after the stream ends, I usually turn everything off. But you know what, since I will be in the Discord with y'all tonight, that would be an excellent time to get some VODs uploaded, and a couple of emotes updated. And I think I'll put the, if I can, put the Xander peak as a response to the lurk command. So far, so good. That shield's actually ridiculously good. I'll see if we can get a bat later that has bonus damage to a stun target. Yeah, bad sleep really does screw up someone's brain. And so does depression. Unfortunately, I have both. So I'm only about half the genius I should be. Nah, we still want the grappling hook for a bit, especially for when we're in biomes. For situations like that. It's a shop up there. I wonder if that's the one we needed. It says we haven't been in there yet. So run over here, climb up here. And there it is. Thank you. I don't think we took much damage since then, but the best case is that we play it safe. Also, with Heart of Ice, the grappling hook almost refreshes immediately after grabbing someone. What's down here? Another legendary so soon. Huh. Do we want the damage? Let's give it a try. Since we have the stun shield, I don't think we actually need to worry. I don't think we need to worry about the throwing objects. We'll very easily be able to keep up stuns. Yeah, we're not throwing. We're throwing objects, or throwing the throwing objects away. But we're doing anything but throwing. Bonus damage on rooted targets. I wonder if it would actually be better just to use the baseball bat when the upcoming boss. That will refresh our wolf trap a lot quicker. You know what? It's funny. Why don't we do it? Replace that with a better baseball bat down the line. Now, check this out. Looks like the ability actually has a cooldown, so... This is where it gets really disruptive and very weird. Of course. We should have stuck with the baseball bat. I don't even think there's anything that we could get that would be better for us legendary-wise, though. Yeah, we'll keep with the stun shield. I think the Nutcracker's actually a bit too slow to make good use of. Even though it pains me to throw away a legendary version of one of my favorite weapons. We already have something better. Due to the legendary change, they actually have unique functionality, rather than, oh yeah, you should take this just because it has higher stats. Which is a much more boring way of using a weapon. Just because numbers big, numbers go up. Actually, that's about an hour in, so I think we can take our first intermission real quick. Before we begin, I will see you all in a couple of minutes. And rummage our way back in here. Let's go ahead and test that out. Is this your peak? Also, James, I did try to look for, I tried looking for the other OWO. I couldn't find the specific one. I guess it's the V2 that doesn't have the, OWO on it, right? Is it supposed to be just the one with the little cardboard box, and that's it? There's that one. I need to check if you made an updated one way earlier, because I did scroll quite a bit back. Quite a bit back. Oh, and we're getting to all the AI art. It sacrificed clarity, so it is supposed to be the one of, just the Neander in the box, correct? I still like that one. He's moving. That one. Alright, I'll put that one in on our next break. Now, on to our usual business. We will not be taking the cursed chest. We're smarter than that. Actually, the assault shield's gonna be incredible for this level. We've got a lot of opportunities to knock someone off a ledge. That's our cursed chest that we are not going to do anything with. Welcome, Maycool. We are trying to get our first 5BC win. It's been a bit of a hassle up to this point. We'll take that later. Doing quite wonderfully. I think we are off to an excellent beginning to this run. Although we're technically like halfway through it at this point. No clue what the build is or the game? Aww. Well, I appreciate it. For a formal introduction, my name is Xander Turing and I play a lot of roguelikes and fighting games. On Mondays, we focus on Pokemon, which currently is actually a Mystery Dungeon stream, so that would be another roguelike. And on Saturdays, I do game dev. Ah, Dead Cells is an action platformer roguelike. Hello there. Oh. Lightspeed might even be better. Do we even need that? I don't think we'll be doing much with that. This, however, would be pretty cool. This is indeed a very hard game, especially given that my controller just unplugged itself. Needing a new gamepad definitely very soon. Yeah, we don't need those throwing objects. And it activates on the return. So we can use that essentially as a panic button. Uh-oh. Well, that would be our panic in question. Why are there so many of you? Unfortunately, that does ruin our flawless streak, but I think we'll be doing fine otherwise. In fact, actually, I think we can get our last skill that we'll need very, very soon. Aw. Used to do streaming yourself, or...? Guess we didn't need that parry. I think that's the end of the road down here. Alright, so head back over here and we will climb across this side of things. Actually, that might have been a better amulet than what we have. Phooey. Come on. And is this going to be a lore room or treasure? Treasure's preferable. Light speed might not be helping us that much. Also, as much as I love the assault shield, it's not going to help us in a lot of the boss fights later. At that point in time, we will want the cudgel or the rampart. Cudgel actually works with this. Seems like I overkill everything. Kind of the point of the game. This game actually gives you a speed boost whenever you kill a lot of enemies in a small amount of time. So basically the entire point is getting that many kills. We'll be back here after we clear out the melees from the rest of the level. We might not need that cough syrup. Light speed's kind of risky in this biome. Parry that. Come on. It doesn't look like there's anything else actually down here. never mind. That actually does a ridiculous amount of damage. Oh, it has a bonus versus rooted targets. That makes sense. Let's see, do we have any better skills in here? Also, we could check on Vampirism to see how well that one's doing. We are just about at the point where it, becomes incredibly viable. So I say we can go ahead with it. And we can actually use our backpack slot for maybe a rampart or a cudgel. The shield we currently have will probably work just fine against biomes. It's bosses we're currently worried about. Yeah, we kind of do too much damage for Vampirism to be viable in just a biome. Thank you very much for your time, May. Don't need that. Although that is one of the more unique items in the game. The bonus health effect on that one's pretty good. Somehow that one counted as a parry kill. That's not gonna help. Also, I thought we still had the light speed panic button. That is in fact not it. Doesn't look like we left a health item behind, but we will visit the shop. We got cash to spare. Might as well get the cough syrup. The malaise is actually one of our biggest secret killers. You might think having the extra enemy pop up isn't that bad, but they do slow you down and make it harder to escape even more malaise. Can I get to the Guardian's Haven from Undying Shores? Alright, let's look here. We can get to the Guardian's Haven from the Sepulchre or the Cavern. So if we go from here to Sepulchre, we can get to Guardian's Haven and access probably the easiest boss that I could be doing here. I don't have high hopes about the Gardener. Ah, welcome back, Zarf. How you doing? We will want to have a new baseball bat soon. From here, we can get to the cavern, which will probably be the easiest one for me to fight. Though I wonder, I've never actually used an assault shield versus him. Just in case. We also probably won't need the vampirism in that time. No. We're too smart for that. I seem to find quite a lot of European viewers. Or at least folks across the Atlantic. It's a shame that shield makes it so hard to parry, certain things. We kinda need to parry something with a big hitbox. I see Coral is still very, very, very drunk. Actually, you know what? For now, I'd like to use that, especially since this is going to be a much more dangerous and slower paced biome. This is not one that we can go through hacking and slashing everything. Yeah, Stella, why aren't you in bed yet? Can you give me baseball bat? Take the lamp right here. Block that. Block that! Okay, definitely for those guys. I think we'd rather have the assault shield. So, change of plans once again. And now we're kind of in trouble. I wonder if there was a way for us to beat that. That might be like the second time I've ever actually gone to the Sepulchre. Eight? I can hardly believe it's that many times. Well, if you saw how many times I went to the other biomes on stream, it would make a lot more sense in retrospect. Well, back to the old grind again. Yeah, my usual route actually goes through the Undying Shores instead. But we didn't have a guarantee that we'd have a good shield for that one. Oh, right. Avid redeemed the Arboretum, so I guess we'll do it even if they're not here. Take that because we are not taking any more damage. Hey, over here. Huh, I actually can't, use a shield out of that. Yeah, that's an actual stun lock. Well, that was the warning I gave. Does that, make the startup on their attacks faster? It feels like it does. The Rampager actually attacked pretty much immediately. So maybe it changes the timing, too. This is my favorite game of all time, and I don't think I've ever even played it that obsessively. It's remarkable. Were you streaming that entire time? I pretty much stop all my streams at about 3 hours. Although at this point it's mostly because, I don't want there to be FOMO for a lot of my viewers who get to bed around 3 hours into a stream. I admire your tenacity, but that sounds a little self-destructive, Zarf. I worry. Finally got the true ending. Is that, the second time you beat 5BC, correct? After the whole time warp shenanigans, spoiler alert, but I know most of my audience isn't going to remember that. I'll go for the damage. Right now I want the damage. I haven't gotten that on stream yet, but on my off-stream profile, I did that quite a while ago. It's kind of funny. Every so often I do want to come back and beat this game again, just because it's been a long time in a lot of cases. You know what? Why not? Huh, the axe appears to be on cooldown, even if I get it back. Well, it is well made, but I've played along with this game as it's had a lot of different patches, updates, and the whatnot. So it's had a lot of rebalances to get better difficulty. Funny enough, more recently I've actually found it even harder, even though allegedly the difficulty scales a lot better. Indeed, that's what I do too, Zarf. Although I'm a bit less focused on trying to get all of the, outfits, since a lot of them are for perfecting bosses that I don't know if I have the patience for. This is the path we'll be taking. Since our axe does basically the same function as a grappling hook, we will go ahead and throw that away. Not to mention, a wolf trap and a crusher is one of the best elite killers we can get. Perfect timing, Avid. I just redeemed your arboretum. I'd probably be able to perfect the bosses if I ever focused on it. They all tend to attack in very, very determinate patterns. Although it might make it a lot easier to learn them when I go back through the training modes. Let's go for Heart of Ice again. This time, instead, I think we want to stick on what is my usual route. Actually, there wouldn't be any harm going through Clock Tower too, would there? Legendary Boy's Axe is also ridiculously good. Funny enough, well, as you can see from me wearing the Golden Queen outfit, we did too. And that was on our 4 BC run. Sometimes you get that perfect run where you get all of the cursed chests you could ever want. And then you just have that much exponential damage boost against the boss. This level looks so damn good. I wonder if I'd have any reason to use Kill Rhythm for this build. Probably not. We wouldn't be alternating it too much after all. Just in case. If we do take damage, it's going to be very, very punishing. If we don't have those first levels in either of those 2 off stats. We'll worry about the rest later. Or the fact that there's 1 off stat right there. Why didn't that do damage when I recalled it? I hate the Thornies. Well, we really are just about to die, aren't we? In fact, I would have died if we didn't pick any of those, We would have died if I didn't pick up any of those, or that, amulet that we found. There we go. Hopefully we can get our momentum back. That's usually how it is, Zarf. It just takes 1 bad move. And there goes 90% of your health, because if you have to take into account 1 mistake, you're likely to make more. See what you got. I love you, shark, but no. Go get your food added. Dead cells will be here when you get back. Exactly. Root you, then roll around to the front. That's at least very useful for the Thornies. Oh, poison heals you instead of wounding you. We probably should have picked that one up. We'll be fine with that. Not really anything better we could pick up right now. We'll decline. I think as long as we don't make another weird mistake again, we should be able to reliably play through the next area. You know, it's about time for another break, so let me do that real quick and we'll be right back. I need caffeine, that's what I need. This inevitably will not be that bad of a mistake, I guarantee you. Alright, trying this again. I made a promise to y'all. This is going to be the one that works. Think about this intelligently. Didn't they just nerf Poyo power? I heard they did that lately. Also, apparently it had invulnerability, but I never knew because that wouldn't make sense. Why would they give that move complete invulnerability for its duration? Ah, okay. So that was allegedly a glitch. Well, that makes sense. I didn't even know it had invuln. How many hours do you have in this game, Zarf? I'm only coming up on probably 500 myself. Yeah, I actually heard that I had one friend who used that as basically a strategy. And he got to 5 BC pretty quickly, just because that was what he built into every single time. Yes, Aaron, 5 hungo. Whatever that means. Another reason I try to come back and beat this game every so often is because sometimes I win with an overpowered weapon. So I want to come back and beat it again with the balance slowly getting better over time. That way I can have some confidence in myself. And not the belief that I just frauded my way to a win. Coral, have you gone to bed yet? Oh, Hunjo, like GIF. I feel like I've heard that bit before. Where have I heard it? Coral, you should go to bed. It's currently 2 a.m. You should go to bed. I mean, there was supposed to be the, watch-along party later, but if you're drunk, it's probably irresponsible to try to... If you're drunk and have class tomorrow, it's probably not a good idea. I'd advise against it. Coming from the main insomniac himself. That is better than a broadsword. What, Coral? Fine, you can stay up. I'm not your dad. Coral's funny when they're drunk. Let's see. We want to get to Slumbering Sanctuary, because I did see that we have, golems. Oh, Ada! Welcome! I hope that's the proper Ara pronunciation. Wonder what kind of Ara it is. So we have a mission for some golems. Father, I crave cheddar. Looking for a while. Duly appreciated. I need to work on that little lurk notification. Alright, full health. How do we route to Slumbering Sanctuary? Come on, scroll back up. We can get there from Black Bridge or Insufferable Crypt. Wait, is Stella older than me? I'm 27 and a half at this point. Not Promenade. Right, we wanted to go through... let's go Toxic Sewers. Given that the flint does hit slightly over us, it should be pretty good for contesting a lot of the bats in here. I know we're the same age, Stella, but I don't know about Coral. I'm gonna ignore all the familial issues in the chat. It's like we're playing Hades again. Let's see. I'll go for what doesn't kill me as kind of an emergency buffer. Yeah, I'm very confused by this family tree looking like a... It's looking like a campfire at this point. What used to be a tree is now in clumps and it's on fire. I don't even know if this is the route we're supposed to take here. Flint. Still love you. Although I think the baseball bat might be my favorite at this point, just for being so funny. In terms of effectiveness, though, I think I like Flint most. Crusader Kings, and even you're confused. Ara, please babysit your partner. I got one. I got one for you, Aaron. How about Sweet Home Alabama? Go ahead and pick that up. Sell that. I have successfully started chaos in chat. That is good. Y'all don't let me relax, so I can't let any of you relax. I'm not gonna do the ground pound because there's a very high chance we just fall into a vat of poison. And there's our 60. We can relax just a little bit. Come here. James is already relaxed. I'm not, though. I was trying to get a perfect streak here. James is usually just lurking these. Watching the little fire go on in the classroom. Content in his knowledge that he already knows he's the star student. Over here. I mean, genuinely, the Flint is something we can just go ahead and try to beat the game with. We're not going to need the bat and vampirism, essentially. Both of these weapons just fry someone's health bar. Let's see, that probably takes us directly to the corrupted prison. Chances are we get to the end of the road there and have to turn back. I've been thinking about it. I've been wanting to do a wish run. The other thing I love wishing for is a frantic sword. On a survival build. So you compound that plus 40% health with dead inside. And then you're basically just immortal. Especially if you have tonic. Luckily, I'm usually single-minded on my builds. What was legendary ice shards? I forget. I think for now, actually, ice armor would be a pretty good option. Especially since we're about to be cursed. Freeze enemies when they die. That's okay. I mean, maybe if you had an oiled sword or a reliable way to apply oil, you could actually do a lot of damage with it. Actually, doesn't the victims freeze enemies when they die effect still apply even if it's not the killing blow? If you just combine that with a nutcracker, I don't see any problem. We actually found a legendary nutcracker earlier. But unfortunately it was in the middle of Fatal Falls, I believe. Or Fractured Shrines. I keep forgetting that's what it's called. Why did you press twice? Huh. An interesting idea. Less versatile, though. Given that it basically needs that 40% damage buff just to be even with the flint that's significantly lower leveled, I don't think we need to worry. I said nutcracker. You know, like it's Christmas. You can't bait me into calling you a slur that easily. Ara, call Coral a slur in DMs, just so you can get them off my back, please. Because that's your partner, Ara. You made the pact, now you have to now you have to live with the consequences. See, everyone agrees. It's your designated babysitting job. See, we don't even need the health here. I'll do Blind Faith, which I've actually found is very, very good. One of these days, I want to do a shield-only run. Probably once I feel like I've actually mastered this game thematically. Go in with like a rampart and a spiked shield. One for offensive damage, one for defensive. I love you, Wolf Trap, but not yet. It's not your time. I forget if Blind Faith applies on parrying projectiles, or if it's only melee attacks. Good thing we didn't have to worry about, oh boy. Do we actually get a useful tool from them? Because I don't want to use a, grenade on... I don't want to use a grenade on a slammer just for an outfit. Flawless or Tactical Retreat. Both of those are actually really good. I do want to see what the Golem had in mind for us, though. Remember, everyone, the best defense is a good offense. If you can one-hit kill all of your enemies, you don't have to worry about dodging their attacks. Which is why I play Gold Lewis. Burns and inflammable oil on a cudgel. Wait, hold up. Yeah, let me out of there. I feel like that's only the first or second time I've seen that setup. Having the, barrier elite being affected by one of those dummies. Well, now I gotta focus on parries again. Come on. What is going on in chat right now? Oh, Coral, we permitted saying offensive things about the French. So, that's now a permitted term. Use that to slowly regain our HP up to acceptable levels. How do they let me get away with this? This is literally warranted. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We've got double damage to target and burning oil on here. Although that doesn't really beat the DPS speed get off of the flint. It's a nice idea, though. I've actually grown to love the cudgel as a weapon lately. Apparently, it stuns even on reflected projectiles, which is incredibly useful. We might want this later. That's gonna be a bit better than the boy's axe. Oh, I didn't even know we had an eyeball drop that long ago. Get rid of that. Hey Coral, can you get drunk more often? This is actually pretty funny. Like, really funny. Sleep well, Zarf, and thank you very much for the insight. If y'all like Dead Cell streams, that's actually another Dead Cells streamer, although he did say he was just stopping. Understandable, Coral. Armadillo pack just for the meme. Just for now. I kind of want to go to the bank. We'll do without. Coral's always fun. True. But Coral's actually funnier while drunk. Also, drunk Coral is funny enough that I don't immediately feel compelled to bully them. Like, regular Coral's only funny if they're being bullied. Or they're just way funnier if they're being bullied while sober. Oh, I love them both. It's just sober Coral is very, very fun to bully. I do love you, Coral. I love everyone in my chat. Also, I do not recommend alcoholism. I did that for a short time. Only reason I'm not still an alcoholic is because it hurts my throat and can't let me, voice act for stream. If you want us to stop being mean, Coral, then stop making it funny to bully you. Ooh. Doubling up on the high amount of health. What did you get cancelled for, Coral? Actually, we should have done the charged hit first, and then the fast one. Yeah, this build will do just fine for now. You got cancelled for defending a person you should not have defended, and saying questionable things. Would you look at that? Armadillo Pack's actually good for something. Hold on, I'll need this real quick. Now that's a lot of damage. Coral, actually, no, hold on. Bring that back. Alright, Coral. Explain this one to me. Explain... explain the, explain the D's nuts joke here. Explain it. I don't get it. Don't you walk away from me. Go on, Coral. Explain the joke. I don't believe you're going to bed, Coral. You're just going to use that to avoid having a response, and then you're going to silently lurk here even more. You're going to say goodnight, and then you're going to keep quiet for like 20 minutes. And then you're going to forget why you kept trying to be quiet, and then you'll rat yourself out again. Alright, I want everyone here when we show up in VC later. The instant that y'all see Coral, either if Coral joins late, or if you join after Coral, as long as you happen to be at the first meeting of yourself and Coral in VC tonight, I want everyone to make comedic chicken sounds. Get a good little bit of bwok, 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 bwok in there. I'm glad you noticed, Coral. I do want a bit of health back. Let's focus on a couple of parries. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. Look, there's a lot on my mind right now. I'm trying to think of optimal bully strategies. You try paying attention to 7 different things at once. Although you are a youth worker, so I suppose you're used to it. Coral, I don't think you know what a D's nuts joke is. Ooh, Coral said bully D's nuts. Does that mean I finally get to make the joke I've been holding in for the entire 17 months I've been streaming? Not on a Dead Cell stream. This one will be archived. Hey, Stella got him. No, the joke is reading off the entire Wikipedia article for something I'm not going to say on stream. But it's from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, at en.wikipedia.org. Men are gross. Women are gross too. Everyone's gross. Celebrate your grossness. Being drunk is sometimes worth it, James. It sounds like you're generally content with oh, well, hello, burning oil damage there. Yeah, that's gonna be way better. It sounds like a lot of things are generally content with your life, so I wouldn't say it's a recommendation. I don't even think it's the best for parties. I haven't enjoyed drinking in quite a while. I like Coral too. Everyone does. Coral, regarding the drunk Coral experience here. It's just because we're less familiar with drunk Coral, so it's kind of like one of those experiences that's more enjoyable because it's new. We'll get over this phase soon enough. Now, time to not mess up this boss fight whatsoever. Recency bias. Finally, I have a word to put to it. I think recency bias refers to, exposure to a phenomenon, right, though? I don't think it covers specifically just, the first time you experience something. Noted, Stella. We'll see that when we get into the VC after this run. Although first everyone needs to do a bit of chicken clucking first. Ah, you see, Coral, that is the worst possible response. The single worst thing you could respond to someone saying you're cute is, I'm not cute. Because that's always the biggest flag that someone's about to get extremely flustered. Which is a cute behavior. One, two, three. Okay, so we can get off 3 attacks pretty reliably. 1, 2, 3. We can probably do 4. Here's where we activate the ice armor. Oh, right before the attack went off. Well, I'd like to say, Slasher, this is going to be the run that we win. See how this throwable object compares. Generally the same. Although the bonus damage to a burning target works better with our shield. Liar! You turned her against me! Me and the boys quoting Star Wars prequels at 3 a.m. That's some excellent supplementary DPS, but no. I'm telling y'all, there's a reason this is my absolute favorite game I've ever played. And if you do want a roughly comparable experience to what I intend to design in my game, this would be it. My game is literally just Dead Cells with a fighting game mechanic. Do we have anything that would be better? We've got What Doesn't Kill Me and Blind Faith. I think we can keep with what we have here. We'll do bulky as possible. Soldier's Resistance, What Doesn't Kill Me. And, we'll wait on Wish. But I do think we want to Wish later. Heart of Ice, because we'll be striking a lot of frozen enemies. Now, I do want to go to Fractured Shrines. However, we've got a little something something waiting here. I'm glad y'all love this game as much as I do. Oh, that's a find. Oh wait, we've got enemies slow down all victims slow down all nearby enemies. We should have gone for Frostbite. That would be a bit better than Heart of Ice. Hold on, check my DMs. No. Not really. Wait. Not significantly better. Ah, today is indeed a good day, Aaron. Lucky for you, I put some tea on the pot last time I went there. And, okay, I guess we'll do this again. Oh, perfect timing. Instead of, water music, we just get to watch Tommy again. 'Cause he's adorable. Watch, I'm gonna fluster him.
The recon helmet in Halo 3? Oh, tell me more about that one, please. Hey, this paint job's almost like that one car in the original.
We'll just finish off the glass.
Aw, hi Xander, thank you. How's your evening going, friend? Friend who I need to DM more because What? No, no. Wow, I love that. Aww. When do we have Civ collab? Whenever I feel like reinstalling and trying to remember how to play it. I'd be down to try that sometime. You were friends with a guy who got made a Command and Conquer moderator? You didn't have anyone else to do that?
Okay, so that is the entire rest of the glass done.
Heck yeah. Better room for Halo Reach. There are... Can't you do a 4-man team in Halo Reach? No! I think I see your point, though, Adiri.
A Bungie employee had to directly give it to you in 3.
Give it to you? What? Good grief.
No, I think that's referring to like the recon helmet.
I've been playing too much Gundam Evolution. I say unicorn and I think of the mobile suit.
Anywho, I have to go grab AT refills, so we'll be right back on that. Alright, back to business. And a little bit of a hydrate for the road. Alright. Can't lose the mindset. Huh. Wait, hold on. See, I don't know if some of these background elements of the shop are new, or if I just didn't notice before. The thing on the left here, that kind of looks like it would be either a plasma weapon from Halo. It's kind of in between a plasma rifle and plasma pistol. Or it kind of looks like a matter modulator from Starbound, which is another game I'd happily play. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Would y'all be interested in Starbound? It is multiplayer. I think I like Starbound a bit more than Terraria, but one of these days I will get back to Terraria solo. Actually, wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Hit the darn thing. There we go. Starbound is literally just Terraria in space. Although it's a bit less in-depth, it's more about exploration, and less about the, material upgrade loop. Oh boy. The slow effects are really messing with me. We should be able to get quite a few parries in, though. Actually, you know what? Forget using it on, Gotcha. Oh, actually, that's one of my favorites. Glad we found it, finally. I didn't even know we didn't have it. We'll just focus on the parries here. I guess those guys are immune to stun. We were originally gonna save the Hunter's Grenade for, the golems, but I don't think we need to focus on that too hard. I'd like to actually get a, better piece of equipment in there as soon as possible. This is Sanctuary, which is one of the hardest biomes in the game. I actually feel like the biome right after the first boss is generally the hardest. Come on, get up here. We will need to come back here again pretty soon. Looks like there's a lot of things in here that have a specific upgrade we're wanting to find. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spite would have helped a bit there. I see the spike traps. Looks like it's about to be time. And here we go. Back to the beginning again. You know what? I'm gonna turn that off for the future. Shop music is great, but it's not the best music in the game. And not why we're playing this. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Though that's what we have the ice armor for. If only we could find a legendary variant. The elite versions of the demons get awfully big. Okay, good thing that we got that parry. We kind of needed it. We'll try to focus on a lot of parries after this point. That's one we would have needed. The golems will absolutely destroy your run if you let them. Funny, I think this room always spawns after the switch. So I don't know why they have the alternate version here. The alternate route going through all the traps. Also, with the way this level generates, you kind of have to hit the switch. So it's not like there's any alternate challenges of deciding not to pull it or to do so. Always love that little set piece. You have no idea what it means the first time. But the second time around, it makes a lot more sense. Wow, oh wait, yeah, there's still a huge chunk of the level we're missing. Over here, right next to the other route coming off the switch. I feel like genuinely, this might be my favorite level in the game. I think it's got the most personality. Only reason I don't come here more often is 1, I forget to route here, 2, it competes with Fractured Shrines, which has a guaranteed legendary, and 3, golems. Let's see. Problem solved. Hey there, how about a parry? Is the bite? Ah, the biter effect is on the flint, which is kind of where I don't want it to be. Thank you for the melee attack and not the ranged one. We can only restore health off of their melee attacks, which is why we want them to do that specifically. Time for a skill. We get much more synergy of having very high damage off of the wolf trap here, but chances are we are going to end up fighting the giant. I kind of like the idea of the scarecrow sickles. Although... Oh, well, that's an easy solution right there. That'll be a bit better than the ice armor. Especially now that we are finally at a very high level. We'll get to be able to use it reliably against our enemies. Okay. Everything's looking generally safe from here on out. There's the cavern. That might be the route we want to take. We get very, very high level weapons there. Also, that guarantees us a fight with the giant, which is generally the easiest boss for a survival build. No 60 kill streak there, unfortunately. Generates a shield. That would be a bit better. Actually, that kind of, doesn't have much of a difference. In fact, if you have a shield, vampirism will trigger the barrier effect that shields usually give you after you take damage. So that effect isn't going to mean anything. Fine. Even though for some reason it can still pull that effect even though it says it does 0 damage off of those arrows. I wonder if that's a bug. Alright. This would normally be our ending time, but I think we're getting close to where we need to be. I like the Crusher, but we might want a wolf trap or something else instead. Go on, do the thing. Right, he doesn't get stunned, so we have to manually parry all 3 of those. Noted. That's another guy we gotta watch out for. We can't parry him. Oh! Well, that's a KO there. We'll have very, very high stat total amulets here, but I'm not gonna pick the one that doesn't increase our health a lot. We kind of want the opportunity to get away with making mistakes. There's the slammer. Luckily, our Crusher item will do very well against him. We can't stun him, but we can slow him down. Come over here. I'll get to a place that has 2 platforms. That gives us a bit more. Stretch. And a posture check. Because here's where the game gets tough, and we are not allowed to make any mistakes here. Come on. You too. If we play through this very, very long level with a lot of patience, we'll be able to heal off any of the damage we get with a few good parries. And just like that, we're back to full. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Just the breach damage we needed. Rude. How dare you turn around and block me trying to cross you up? Come on, I saw you. If we get this late into the game with a survival build, we're usually okay. Do those guys just carry barrels of dynamite on their backs? I never noticed what the heck they were carrying. I mean, it would make sense for the explosive crossbows, but... One thing I've always liked in games is when, enemies have equipment movesets you can also take. Like the Demolisher there is supposed to be carrying an explosive crossbow, which is one of the items we can have. Ah, went right over me. Over here. Oh! I didn't know we would be dealing that much damage to him. Over here. Think about this. I actually had a very high reception to the Crusher there, but we get a very, very powerful synergy if we can get a wolf trap here. Since it... or 3 of them. We don't really have any poison synergies. And this one is already an S. As much as I wanted the Crusher, we do have a potentially very, very powerful option. The wolf trap can actually still root enemies. Or, bosses, which normally can't be stunned for very long, or, frozen for very long. Also, it's a much more reliable tool against these guys, and it makes it a lot easier for us to set up situations where we can't be hit back. We want to be able to combo it with Heart of Ice. Also, we have explicitly the rooted damage bonus on our Flint. Which, because of its synergies, I don't think we have to even get rid of. Oh boy. Well, here we go. God, that's a big lad. I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting us to do that damageless. There's quite a few of the enemies you notice that size difference once they turn into an elite. Hot damageless. I like it. Funny how they still bring the zombies back for the malaise mechanic. Guess you never get truly rid of the starter enemies. Yeah, that's way better than a crusher. I am becoming too powerful, I told y'all. I had a build in mind that I specifically wanted to do, and although it actually involved, a baseball bat, this weapon will work just fine too. Though I'd prefer we'd be able to find some cough syrup soon. That's not going to be an option for a while. This weapon is called a flint. Because it's a pickaxe that you, strike into the ground and fire comes out. See, why do they fly up to the range where they're supposed to shoot fireballs and then do their melee attack? The enemies so often unintentionally fake you out of a parry, and it's weird. I don't see our malaise increasing, but just in case. Before we do that little challenge, I do want to make sure we get rid of every enemy out here. You lighten up my day every single time, Aaron. I knew you were trying to set up a pun, but I didn't know it would be that one. Brilliantly done. There we go. There's a malaise cleared signal. Yeah, rooting is way better. The most important effect of root is that it will let us keep track of where our enemy's going to be. See, occasionally, they can jump or move out of the range of a crusher. Wolf Trap gives us a similar damage buff. And if I genuinely believed I wasn't going to make any mistakes in any future boss encounters, I would have done the ever so infamous Crusher and Wolf Trap combo. What do we got here? Lore room? Ah, it's a lore room. They were hiding weapons, of which we are not interested. Just a small amount of HP. Now we can actually focus on trying to find an amulet that boosts our other stats. Or, rather, our attacking stat. So many demons. It's like my headspace in here. I have no idea what famous YouTube video you guys are referencing. 1, 2, 3. Burning oil. We have a cudgel. That's for an unlock that I know how to get, but I'm not going to search for it right now. Few enemies off to the side there, but no rewards. God, this level's huge. Oh, one of you was on a song, and one of you was making puns. Right. Okay, we have one extra jump. There we go. War Javelin. Let's see, so this one swings around basically the same time. So after this one passes, we'll be free to go. Or of course we'll completely lose control of our character. On that note, I will go back and grab some health. And now you'll see why we're routing to the giant specifically. No other health items, no other health items. Alright, Guardian's Haven. We'll wait on money, just in case we do need to actually buy another flask use. Now, check this out. Vampirism. And we're back at full health. The wolf trap doesn't usually stay on his eyeball, so we're not going to try to hit that with the wolf trap. Yeah, his fists usually break through the wolf trap pretty easily. Ah, so close. And there. All right. On to the final level. Well, second to last level. And then the bonus level. That actually got rid of the rest of our melees, so very, very good. Now, hopefully that leaves us with a pretty easy finish here. Hand of the King might be a big hassle after this. I actually don't know how he reacts with the cudgel. Not the Derelict Distillery, we hate that place. Although eventually, I want to be able to master this game enough to where I can reliably go there. I always pick High Peak Castle just because it's familiar, and therefore, a lot easier. Come on. Over here. Also, sometimes the AI just does that. A little unreliable. We'll save those health items for if we ever get super low. We might want to actually fish for Rampart. Attacking just after a parry deals bonus damage. We'll do that just because it makes it a lot easier to, Huh. I didn't even know this place could spawn curse chests. We'll have to deal with a lot of groups in this level. Enjoy your food, Aaron. If y'all want, we can go ahead and postpone the, watch party. Especially since there were a few parties who don't seem like they, would be available. Oh, and once again spilled some. That's fine. It's laundry day. Good little spot of health there. Funny enough, I want to use Vampirism in the biomes, but I think it's only going to work on the bosses. We'll kill everything else way too quickly. Any parries to fish for? I'm not gonna deal with him. That's a lore room. Come on, get over here. And no, I'd rather have the higher health. We just go through here with patience, and we'll be able to parry back all the health we need. It's all about patience at this point. We are running a survival build, so we're going to need it. Full health, and here we go. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. If we can get burning oil on our shield here, that might not make a difference. Let's see. Wolf Trap burns when destroyed. I do like the attack damage bonus right after a parry on the rampart. I want to be able to abuse that. One down, and two. Our downward smash attacks actually give, burning oil, so we might be able to abuse that together. Don't need that. Sell that. Okay. That's all three keys. The wolf trap also prevents them from teleporting, which is especially important for 5BC. We'll want to go for tactics, because if we do end up replacing our amulet, that's the stat that's going to drop the most. And we do want them to be relatively even. Alright, let's fish for a few more parries, and just make sure we got every scroll. Sell that. Up here. And there we go. Explorer's Instinct. Double check. Looks like we got all of the scrolls except for the last one right before the exit. Sell that. Sell that. No. As good as that is, the slow might actually hold us back a little bit. It might make me miss a parry window or two. And we've got one more shot, but I don't know what we could do better. The idea here is parry, trap, and then attack. That's just skills, which we don't care about. All we would have wanted was a better shield, or basically the same flint but better. Alright, last bathroom break, and here we go. And here we go. Or should I say, and here we go. We've got other reliable ways to get some fire damage out here. We'll parry until the Hand of the King whips out a gun and says, "Parry this, you filthy casual." And let's go. Right, the wolf trap might be a problem. He's really liking the flag attack. He's not giving me the parries I want. Alright, here's where we activate. And got him! Or not. Phew. Alright. Second to last boss taken care of. And again, spoilers ahead, since we are on our very, very last level. And this is the stuff you normally only unlock at the very end of the game. Yeah, I'll keep what we have. And in fact, since we probably won't be changing out our equipment, I'll do that. Those are the guys we want to watch out for. We don't have a reliable way to hit them. Actually, I think Cudgel might be better. That might actually give us even more time to just set up a good attack against these guys. slammers, I hate slammers, I hate slammers. Oh, of course. It's actually significant damage boost. At the cost of a lot of HP, but I'm willing to give it a try. That's 50% HP for about, or 50% extra damage for about 75% of the HP. Nothing else to do over here. While he doesn't yet notice us. Occasionally he'll delay the third attack. We need to know that for the boss. Those guys are actually a brilliant implementation. There's a few enemies they added in one of the earlier updates. They actually use one or two, in some cases, of the boss's attack patterns. So before you even get to the boss, you have a chance to prepare. Hemorrhage! Very strong item. A couple of the weapons you actually find here in the latest area are ridiculously strong. Bonus damage to a stun target. It's a 12, so it's pretty comparable. Actually, no. We don't want to buy these. We want to buy a flask refill. And then we'll see if we actually need any of those. I have no idea what just happened there. Stay near a ceiling whenever we have the magistrates here. Brutality. You know what? Why don't you walk over here instead? It's all about setting up the right traps. Here's some wild trivia for you. Dead Cells was originally not planned as an action roguelike like it is. Extra credit to whoever can guess what type of game this was before it was an action roguelike. We'll need that. Nope. In fact, it had the original genre for this game has nothing in common with what it is right now. I'll give you 2 more guesses, because it's gonna come completely out of left field. Yeah, I want to get rid of you first. This one. Honestly, you're about the same degree of separation off. That's actually a better answer than platformer. In its initial development stages, Dead Cells was actually going to be a tower defense game. The trap items that you see for tactics builds are actually left over from that. Get your attention. Yeah, those guys carrying around the dummies can actually hit you back. It's pretty funny. Let's climb our little way down here. Open up every door on the way up. Oh, wait for the zombie to attack us first. Parry. Now we gotta think. If we use our homunculus room, we don't have to worry about engaging them up there. Ah, who doesn't love a good bit of platformer hell? He was waiting for that mix-up. Nothing we need from down there. Come on. Malay's cleared. He's not going to teleport after us. We can take our time. Malay's is no longer going to be building. Get his attention, hopefully. Or it looks like that shield effect's gonna be constant, so... Over here. We're trying to fish for every little parry we can get. And now for the part that sucks. Actually, we can just engage them one at a time. Although it looks like they both trigger. Did the the other one dropped a key. But before we head in there... We don't need that telescope because we already found that secret. There's another flint up there. I'm not going to waste the time on it. Health first. And here we go. Full health, full flasks. And enough for a refund. All right. We want soldiers' resistance. We want disengagement. And you know what? Let's go for Heart of Ice. Because we've got one central game plan here. And one last bathroom trip. Then it's time. Yes, Stella. Heart of ice. Just like me. Alright! Final bonus boss time. This better be the one to win it. Cudgel will be a lot better, I think. Yeah, we want to keep up momentum with, his attacks. Back again, and they say dogs are man's best friend. Thank you for bringing me more. I was really starting to get the itch there. Ah, that's better. I never felt anything quite like it. Be a good sport and bring me some more. I'll send you back. Oh, so that does set up enough time for an attack. Alright, and we're doing great damage to him. Because for the most part, this is an endurance boss. There's his flask, which is usually our time to do it. Flask again. We're at the bonus boss, Kayla. This is everything we've set up for. He really loves chugging that potion. Noted. I didn't know he could actually turn around with that. We gotta get that potion out of his hands, of course. No. I think I'd like that. And goodbye. You. What have you done, moron? I've been trying to save this wretched kingdom. Save it. From an ass like you! Oh, we're all in deep now. You can't kill me. Ah, that's it. I didn't feel a thing. Out without me, you're nothing. Fine, I'll read it. Mommy. At last it's over. What a waste. The panacea. Looks like it's working. My skin seems to be fading. Is this the end? This kingdom may be damned to eternity, but at least I won't be stuck here with it. Farewell! Any time now. Told you we'd do it. So there we have it. Finally, we beat 5 BC as I said we've been wanting to do for months and months. They leave everyone's username in here. Quite an interesting roster, I'd say. Thank you, everyone. This would be the first time we did it on stream, but I've apparently done this, 6 times off stream. Here they have all the copyrights for all the collaboration stuff. Lighting technician, digital imaging technician. Camera special effects. I know this game is animated through rotoscoping, but you know, I do need to actually look up exactly how they did the graphics for this game. A lot of the backgrounds and NPCs that you just talked to are made by pixel artists. But the actual characters that animate in-game are rotoscoped, but I don't know if they're rotoscoped actors or claymation or 3D models. Camera operator. Director of photography. Really weird stuff. Alright, it's already extremely late, and that does put us at 10 p.m., so I'm gonna go ahead and skip the remainder of that credit sequence. I think we all are over the realization that we finally did what we set out to do. So, I will see you all in the Discord in just a few minutes. Of course, we do have a reason to do it again. But I'm gonna tell you and show you why next time. No, Raid, I think you all know the routine. We have a watch-along in the Discord right after this. Anyone who might be in the classroom right now who's not a regular attendee, that would be a Discord link. We are about to sit down and watch Pantheon together. Those of you who are the regular attendees, I hope to see you there. Unless, of course, you do have to go to bed, in which I do recommend you be responsible. If I like it enough, I might even suggest it as another watch-along, in case a few of y'all aren't able to make it to tonight's stream. I'm familiar with Pantheon, and so am I. But it looks sci-fi as all hell, so I'm excited. No Raid. Tomorrow is Barony, which hopefully will complete that game, and then no stream on Thursday. Friday will be a Guilty Gear Strive tournament as usual. Thank you everyone for your attendance. Class is dismissed. I'm gonna go celebrate post on Twitter. Even though I hate Twitter.